right, this lesson is congruent triangles. Triangles with the same shape, and they also have the same size. This means all corresponding parts, which are your angles and sides, are congruent. All right, this next piece talks about what's called a congruency statement. This thing right here is the most important thing out of this entire lesson, guys. This thing tells you what matches up, and it goes right in order here. For example, angle A would match up with angle D, angle B matches up with angle E, and angle C matches up with angle F. And it also works for the sides too. AB matches up with DF, BC matches with EF, and then the last ones are the outsides. Segment AC matches up with segment DF. All right. So a valid congruency statement must match all the corresponding angles and sides, which I just talked about right there with your congruency statements. All right. What does CPCTC stand for? It stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So if we know two triangles are congruent, then we know that every pair of corresponding parts is also congruent. So here's a couple examples for us. So I'll list all the congruent angles and sides given the congruency statement. So once again, this is the most important piece today. Matching up the angles, once again, just go in order. Angle J matches with angle P. Angle K matches with angle Q. Angle L matches with angle R. The sides, JK is congruent to PQ. KL is congruent to QR. And the outside, side JL, matches with segment PR. Then it says write another valid congruency statement. So what I can do is I'm going to mix up the first letters in the first guy. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go LKJ. Then I just have to match them up again. Okay, so what angle matches with L? Well, L matches with R. K matches with Q. And then J matches with P. 2, same stuff, more practice. Angle W hooks up with angle E. Angle X matches with angle F. Angle Y matches with angle G. Do the sides. WX is congruent to EF. XY is congruent to FG. And the outsides, WY is congruent to EG. Another valid statement. Let's mix them up. I'll go XYW. All right. X matches with F. Y matches with G. And W matches with E. All right. Number 3 says, given, here's your congruency statement. I would circle that. Complete each of the following statements. Basically, you just got to match them up. KM matches with AC. CY matches with MP. PK matches with YA. Angle Y hooks up with angle P. Angle K matches with angle A. Angle ACY. ACY would match with KMP. Just go right in order. No tricks. Triangle MPK matches with triangle, so MPK CYA. Triangle YAC YAC would match with PKM. Just follow the order, no tricks, pretty easy. Next page. All right, number 4 says, given, here's your congruency statement. Find each of the missing. All right, let's see if we can fill in some stuff here. Angle S matches with angle B. So if S is 67, B has to be 67. Angle N is 82. N matches with W, so that also has to be 82. Let's see some sides here. WS matches with NB. So if WS is 9, NB has to be 9. ST matches with BF. So if ST is 17, BF has to be 17. And then over here, I notice that FN matches with TW. So if FN is 14, TW has to be 14. And it just has one missing angle. Remember, all angles inside of a triangle have to add up to 180. So if I add these two up, subtract from 180, that leaves me with 31 degrees. So if T is 31, F is also 31. And we just filled in all the stuff. Don't worry about that. Number 5, here's your congruency statement. All right, looks like I got an isosceles triangle over here, right? So I know both of those are going to be 27. I know these angles are going to be congruent. And let's see what matches up here. All right, GH is 27. GH matches with XY, so I'd make that 27. HJ matches with YZ, so this is also 27. Bottom piece 18, bottom piece there 18. Angle Y is 38. Angle Y matches with angle H, so that also has to be 38. And to get your base angles, just like on the previous lesson, to get your base angles, you got to take 180 minus the 38. That leaves you with 142. And then I divide that by 2 to get the 2 remaining base angles. And that comes out to be 71. So G71, J71. And I know that these two angles, if I look at the congruency statement, matches with these two right here. So both of these are also 71 degrees. You filled in all the pieces. Number 6, find the value of x, y, z. Here is your congruency statement. We'll go in order. Let's find x first. All right, so here's x. X is in between u and v. UV matches up with TS, and that's right here. So this piece matches there, set them equal. 12x minus 7 is 53. Add 7. 12 goes in there 5 times. All right, let's do the y. Y is in between R and S. R and S matches with WV, and there's WV. So set those two guys equal to each other and solve. 5y minus 33 is 57. Add 33, that gives me 90. 5 goes in there 18 times. And the last one, we got to find z. Here's z. Z is in between u and w. U and w matches up with t and r, and that's right there. So 3z plus 14 is 50. Subtract the 14 over, that gives me 36. 3 goes into there 12 times. 7, same concept. You got to solve for x, y, and z. Here is your congruency statement. Let's go in order. All right. 8, angle H matches up with angle N. And there's angle N. So set those guys equal to each other. 6x minus 29 is 115. Add the 29 over, that gives me 144. 6 goes in there 24 times. Let's see y. Y is angle F. Angle F matches with angle S. And we don't have anything there, so we got to do a little bit of work here. I'm going to take this 24 and I'm going to plug that in there, which we know gives me 115. And I know all three angles inside of a triangle have to add up to 180. So if I take 180 and I subtract these two angles, angle S, I would be left with 180 minus the 115 minus 36, 29. So we'll set angle F equal to angle S. 3y minus 1 is 29. Add 1 to get 30. Divide by 3, 10. Z. Z is angle C. Angle C matches with angle P, and P is 36. So 4Z minus 32 is 36. Add the 32 over, that gives me 68. And 4 goes in there 12 times. All right, number 8. This is your congruency statement. Tells you a bunch of sides what they're equal to. Our job is to find x and y. All right, here's x. There's an x. All right, so DF matches with JL. So these two right here, these are equal to each other because, according to the congruency statement, they are congruent. So set them equal to each other. So 9x minus 23 is 7x minus 11. Subtract 7x. Add 23. That gives me 12. And then 2 goes in there 6 times. All right, to find y. Okay, y is in between j and k. JK matches with DE. And here's DE right there. So set DE equal to JK. 3y minus 21 is 18. Add the 21 over to get 39. And 3 goes in there 13 times. Last one. Circle that congruency statement. And we got to find x and y. All right, so here's an x. X is in between M and P. MP matches with QS. And there's QS. Set them equal. 2x plus 1 is 15. Subtract the 1. Divide by 2. X is 7. And last one, the y. Y is angle M. Angle M matches with angle Q. And I'm looking for angle Q. All right. We got to do some work. We got to draw a triangle. All right, let's see here. We got triangle QRS. Let's label it real quick. S is 84. R is 32. All right, now I got to find angle Q. Remember, angles inside of a triangle up to 180. So if I take 180, subtract these guys off, I'll have angle Q. So real quick, 180 minus the 32 minus the 84. Angle Q is 64. All right, now I can set angle M equal to angle Q because now I got an actual degree there. So 17y minus 4 is 64. Add the 4 to get 68. And then 17 goes in there 4 times. That is it for congruent triangles.